All right. Welcome to this explainer on procedural onboarding for the DPAS Warehouse Module. If you've been tasked with tracking and managing your TOA, or Table of Allowance inventory, well, this is the digital ecosystem you're going to be living in. Think of this system as your master control board for literally everything coming in, moving around, and going out of your facility. We're going to walk through the absolute essential day-to-day actions you'll take as a warehouse manager or custodian. And that official NEC seal, it means mastering this system isn't just a fun, best practice kind of thing. It is the absolute standard. We're breaking down exactly how to interact with the software to guarantee total mission readiness, zero fluff included. Now, you might be wondering, what's the bottom line here? Take a look at this quote straight from the manual. The NECC commander expects every single element to be actively using this system. Why? Because we have to eliminate those dreaded single points of failure and maintain absolute airtight accountability day to day. It's really all about making sure the right gear is ready exactly when the operators need it. So, here is our game plan for today. We'll start by setting up your warehouse facility, then move into receiving TOA material, updating your daily inventory, and finally we'll tackle the heavy lifter, managing your sets, kits, and outfits. Let's dive straight into Section 1, setting up your warehouse. Before you can even think about building a digital location, command leadership has to make sure the right people actually have DPAS accounts. You have to separate these duties to prevent those single points of failure we just talked about. That means giving specific, assigned roles to your TOA custodians, central receiving folks, CESE managers, armory personnel, and dive equipment managers. Okay, so how do we actually get this facility built in the system? It's really just 3 quick steps. You navigate over to the Warehouse Management tab, select Facility, and then just fill out every single field that has an asterisk next to it. Hit Add, and boom, you've officially created the digital footprint for your warehouse. But, an empty facility is pretty useless. Next, you need to actually build out specific locations inside that facility. You'll enter a location description and, this is crucial, a location type code. This code, like 1, 2, 3, 11, or 12, tells the system exactly what kind of activity happens in that specific spot. Punch in the facility number, click Update, and your digital shelves and bins are officially ready for gear. Moving right along to Section 2, receiving TOA material. Now that your digital framework is locked in, it's time to bring physical gear onto the books. For standard, day-to-day receiving, it looks like this. Go to Material Management, select Receiving, and initiate an add. You'll input the specific stock number, your owning DODAC, in your inventory segment ID. Finally, plug in the exact physical location ID where that gear will sit, plus the received date. This is the exact moment the physical item gets bound to its new digital home. But what happens when a massive influx of serialized gear drops in your lap? You absolutely do not want to sit there typing those in one by one. Trust me. To save yourself hours of manual entry, you're going to use the mass serialized receiving function. Just click Download Template to grab a blank Excel sheet, fill out the serial numbers, container IDs, and condition codes right there in Excel. Then you just upload that file back into DPAS, select Accept All, and your bulk gear is received instantly and perfectly. Which brings us to Section 3, updating your inventory. A huge part of your daily routine is going to be attaching necessary documentation directly to an asset's digital record. And it's super simple. Just search for the asset, click Select Inventory, and check the box next to it. A pop-up will let you browse your computer for the document, hit Attach, and just like that, the record is permanently paired with its paperwork. It's easy, and it keeps everything totally accountable. Here's a pro tip. Make it a daily habit to check your open warehouse actions. You'll find it right there on your main menu under the message of the day. This section is totally dynamic. It acts like a live to-do list, reflecting pending actions, required location moves, or scheduled monthly TOA inventories that the system generates. If you ignore this screen, your warehouse is going to fall behind fast. Seriously, make it the first thing you check every morning. Okay, so individual items are a breeze, and we know how to track our daily actions, but that begs the question, how on earth do we handle complex, multi-component gear? I'm talking about massive toolboxes or those highly specialized medical kits. Let's figure that out in Section 4, Sets, Kits, and Outfits, or SKOs. Managing SKOs is definitely the most advanced part of this whole process. Before you even think about building a kit in the system, you absolutely must remember these prerequisites. Every single component and the overarching assembly number itself must already be cataloged by the NECC team. Plus, they all need to be added to your stock item catalog and officially received into the warehouse. It's like trying to build a giant Lego set. You can't put it together if you don't have all the individual pieces sitting in front of you first. Once you've got all your digital pieces ready, you start putting the SKO together by heading over to Material Management, hovering over Inventory Update, and hitting Manager. Just a quick heads up, you do need the specific Warehouse Manager role assigned to your user profile to even access this function. You add your components to the kit header, sure, but how do you actually know it worked? Verification is everything. You'll know you've successfully assigned all the items when the plan's status roll-up clearly displays the word assembled in all caps. Always, always verify that status. Now, on the flip side, let's say you need to break a kit down to issue out components separately, or maybe you need to send a piece out for maintenance. To do this, you just access the Disassemble menu, which is hiding right there under the Set Kit Outfit dropdown. When you start a disassembly action, it kicks you over to the Disassemble header screen. Hitting Edit reveals an incredibly detailed grid of every single component currently tied to that kit, so you can see exactly what makes up the SKO at any given moment. From this detailed grid, you're in total control. You can precisely manage what gets removed by either checking the box on the left to pull out the whole line, or you can just use the arrows to manually punch in the exact quantity you're removing. It's incredibly precise. So why go through all this trouble? Mastering these specific procedures, from building a simple location to mass receiving and manipulating those complex SKOs, is exactly how your command is going to hit its ultimate goal. As this mandate clearly states, you have to establish a plan to inventory 100% of your TOA equipment at least annually. DPAS is the engine that makes that 100% accountability a reality. At the end of the day, the DPAS Warehouse Module is an absolute powerhouse. It'll organize and track everything down to the literal nuts and bolts in a kit. But remember, the software only tracks what you tell it to track. True accountability, that comes down to your daily execution. The system is ready and waiting. So the question is, are you ready to bring that daily discipline and guarantee your command's mission readiness today?